Welcome.
Hello, ma'am. How are you? Sarees are here. मैंने ये बात सुनी है कि आपके पास 500 साड़ियाँ हैं.
करीबन 500 साड़ियाँ हैं. This is a Dhakai Jamdani. Well, they cost a bit of a bundle. Grandmother used to say that keep the pashmina sari, keep a Lux ka sabun in the middle of the sari. Hi. Welcome.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Very fine. Come.
Sarees are here. I'm so excited.
Yes.
मैंने ये बात सुनी है आपके बारे में कि आपके पास करीबन 500 साड़ियाँ हैं. When I entered the house, I was a little greedy about it. मैंने बोला मुझे सारी 500 देखनी है.
हाँ.
And ma'am is like, बेटा आज तो नहीं हो पाएगा. So we've picked some of your favorites. I'm very excited to hear from you about your collection. I want to know from you, what was your first interaction with sari?
So my mum was a professor, a teacher. She used to wear a lot of Chennai, South Indian cottons and silks and kanjivarams and the works. I think I grew up seeing that, and when I began working as an anchor, it was my go-to attire. This is the first sari bought by my mum. So most of my earlier saris were bought by her only, and I remember we used to buy a lot of them from Nalli in Chennai. See how well it is still.
It's kept well. But you also come from a Kashmiri Pandit household.
जी.
वहाँ का cultural handloom आपने कैसे अपने wardrobe में incorporate किया?
We used to travel to Kashmir every summer for our holidays, and mum has bought me ari work and the needle work and the sozni work. So this is ari work.
Yeah.
Traditionally, people tend to gravitate towards needlework, sozni work. I personally love this big, bright, vibrant patterns that they make on Kashmiri sarees. This is a crepe with ari work. I remember, I think I bought it from Residency Road in Srinagar.
Oh, on that note, I want to know about this one. मैं जब से आई हूँ ना, मेरी निगाहें इस पे अटकी हुई है.
This is a Dhakai Jamdani.
Okay.
Well, they cost a bit of a bundle.
How much? What range is it?
This is heavy price sarees. So for people who recognize it, will understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And this is one of my favorite sarees.
And do you usually prefer buying sarees from clusters or boutiques or just like a shop?
So I've bought my sarees from all across India.
And what are your favorite shopping spots across India for sarees?
Banaras all the way.
All the way.
So Banarsi is like my favorite. I tend to buy a lot of Banarsi. Yeah. Now I'm like, bas. I remember I'd done a government event. I stayed back an entire day and I went mad that day. I think I came back with 2 extra suitcases.
And
I
this
just
was
bought.
Worth how much?
मैं सच बोलूं,
हाँ,
आप मोल दे ही नहीं सकते इस काम का. Some patterns are not being made today for the first time. They've been made for 2000 years.
Yeah.
Like there's a Petni there. This is Maharashtra, okay?
Yes.
Now, this goes 2000 years ago.
Yes.
And this was very majorly patronized by the Peshwa dynasty.
It's a very unique color of Paithani that I've seen, I'll tell you.
It's a lighter.
And it's lighter shade.
Yeah, it's like a zamane ki demand.
Of course.
No, but I have another Paithani, something that I saw Kangana wearing, and I immediately went to the market and I said, I have to buy
that's
it.
interesting.
Yeah, there it is. Can you give it to us?
We'll help you with.
So this one, yeah. So I saw her wearing this, something like this she was wearing, and I immediately said I have to get. Let's look at it. The peacocks.
And they also say every Paithani has a different
peacock,
motive.
A parrot, and flowers. So
and then,
either of these, these motives.
All 5 different days of Ganpati Puja, they wear different motives. How do you identify that this particular sari is authentic?
So I can tell you about the Paithanis. It'll have a double pahda. So on the pallu, when you open it, both this side and this side will have the same vibrance, the same texture finish. So that's how you then figure out that this is a genuine.
On that note, I want to know from you, so a lot of these saris also have zari, and maintaining zari is very difficult. So what are your tricks and hacks to do that?
I follow no rules in preserving my saris,
Okay.
except a few pieces that belong to my mother, her wedding sari. So those I have followed those rules. So my grandmother used to say that keep the pashmina sari, keep a Lux ka sabun in the middle of the sari. So till date, that's a pure pashmina sari in parrot green, and I have a Lux ka sabun की टिक्की which I replace every 2-3 years, but वो उसी उसमें रहती है. And my mom's saris in a linen, pure linen,
Yeah.
white cloth. I just have basic stuff like I put
Yeah.
naphthalene balls, etc. We change folds every 6 months. So my
them
staff will pull them out and we'll change the fold and then we put them back.
I also hear you have a raw mango sari, which
Yes.
Which one is it?
Yes, this one. So this is a mushroom silk.
Oh, that's a mushroom sari.
And आप सोचो इसका जो exterior है, it's like lustrous silk exterior, and it's hand woven with very light breathable cotton. So when you wear it, no, you feel like you're wearing nothing. There's not even like 5 gram weight, and it just feels like मैंने ना बहुत ही कुछ एक नायाब सी चीज पहनी हुई है.
But this is extreme amount of color blocking, right? Now, what blouse would you pair with this one? It's a tricky one.
I'll wear it with a white high neck, just sleeves still here.
Mono sleeves.
Yeah, nothing on it, just a simple white blouse, and probably wear a string of pearls in my big pearls in my neck, little small pearl studs, and a nice kolhapuri with a red bobble at the center.
And what are we doing with the hair?
Watch, give it a messy bun, and a small red bindi. Little bit of kumkum.
Wow, I love it. I imagine the entire thing. I will sketch it out here.
Yeah.
So gorgeous. Okay.
So the sari, you can make a roti chapati standing in this, and you can go visit a king in this.
It's that versatile. And while we were also talking about the draping designs, 3 pictures and portraits of goddesses there. What does it symbolize with your collection?
If you tell me, select one sari look out of a whole lifetime of sari wish list. This painting of goddess Lakshmi by Raja Ravi Verma, where she's wearing this, it looks like a mushroom silk in a dark maroon. It has a beautiful goldish beigeish border with a whitish blouse with a little gold border here. And there's another, Jaya Bachchan in Piya Bina.
Oh,
Remember?
I remember, yes.
That white with black polka dots and a
yes.
border, that Kanjivaram sari. I haven't found that sari anywhere. And then I liked Nargis and her high necks and her white saris. And so yeah, and now though I think Kangana is killing it. And
which sari from this collection or there we would you call is an equivalent of maintaining a sports car?
This is the one, genuinely speaking, yeah. This piece has a bit of a sad story. I had a friend, Shivani, also was an anchor, and she saw me wearing it. I remember this one was the pure one, which I bought, and then she went back home and she said, listen, I bought the same one, but I bought it for like 10 times less the price. And she bought a fabric that wasn't pure, and she wore it and she sent me a picture of this. We have a picture where both of us are wearing the same on a later date. So yeah, this is a piece that I am a little careful about. इसमें से कौन सी साड़ी है जिसका पल्लू you would love to flaunt right now? See. Wow. It's like India on a pallu. Why do you say that? Just look at it. It's red, it's gold, it's teardrop, dewdrop, whatever you call it. Weaving, richness, vibrancy, history, heritage. 5,000 years, huh? The sari has been around. Things have come and gone, but saris are still here, and no signs of slowing down. And I see one blouse also very significantly sitting here to be talked about. Yeah. Though it was picked up from Banaras, it has sequins on it, and it has this zari embroidery on it. A tradesman from Persia came into Indian borders and lands. They used to put their currency on their clothes to show, the prosperity and wealth. And that kind of pitter-pattered down and became sitare. And these are sitare, and then came the sequins. So sequins were earlier called sitara work only. That's how it started. Yes. We talk about fabrics. What is that current one fabric that you're leaning on towards? Because Bombay, the weather is so bad. So nowadays, cotton, pura zyada pehen rahi hu main. I'm doing voile and tissue a little bit nowadays.
Tissue is the new
Yeah, but
trend.
I love voile. I'm a huge fan of Maharani Gayatri
Gayatri
Devi
Devi.
and her style of sari dressing.
Yeah,
I had picked this up, Jaipur
a
somewhere.
gorgeous leheria.
And it's this fall. You know, it's like,
Princess.
yeah, I couldn't be bothered. I'm so beautiful, kind of a fall. So yeah, this also is a favorite of mine.
And on that note, पूरे इंटरव्यू में मेरा ध्यान आपकी ज्वेलरी पे भी था.
Okay,
So can we swoop into that?
let's do it. Come.
Okay, great.
This is Kashmir.
Very stereotypical of us to say घूम रहा हूँ.
So a lot of my jewelry purchase happens after watching films. This is something that Angelina was wearing and I went looking for it. This is of course a Kundan piece. If you catch the sparkle of this stone, see?
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. This is from here in Bombay. This is from Delhi.
I
remember.
love how you have a contemporary collar. It's a very
Yeah.
gorgeous piece.
Yeah, it's nice.
Where is the Punjabi tikka from? How do you know?
This is from Golden Temple ke aaspas. Lots and lots of stores. Look at it, it looks like a petal.
Yeah.
So this kind of jewelry, and I bought quite a few pieces.
On that note, thank you so much. I hope you had a wonderful time today.
We took out some saris I haven't seen in ages.
Yeah. On that note, सबको bye बोल दें कैमरा पे.
Hanji, bye. Thank you for watching us and have a great life.